Welcome back. After the three matches here, I've decided to put the deck list up and see how we get on. Just to show you what my ratios that I was playing, the reasons why I was playing it, and everything else. So we'll start with the Tamas being two copies of the Wanyamon promos, just because Nature Spirits for the additional draw. It came in handy. And then we're running a 3-to-2 ratio. I don't know why I do like a 3-to-2 ratio, it's a personal preference. But the new Monimons from EX8, where you play a Nature Spirit trait, this Digimon may attack. It's a nicely simple egg, give you double swings at the end of your turn. Like the Digivolve when you're level 6, play something out, swing, end of turn DNA, play more stuff out, do an additional swing. It kind of helps. Then on to our rookie lineup. We're running 4 copies of the Floodgate Otamamon. That doesn't allow players to reduce play cost. It's still Nature Spirit, so it's something that we're still able to Digivolve over, which I find quite nice. We're also running a full playset of the Blocker Gotsumon with the Inheritable of Reboot. This deck has so many colors. It's unbelievable, but it's really great. And one thing I was running originally before EX8 was the Yokomon to go with it, but thankfully enough we got our Searcher Tentomon that allows us to reveal top 3, grab a Nature Spirit and an Insectoid Digimon, which is basically the main lineup. It's fantastic, and the inheritable effect of plus 2k DP, it's absolutely amazing. It helps with the DP buff. It's been great. Then on to our champions, we're running 2 Blocker Tortomons just to give ourselves some additional protection, and having the opponent's turn the effects can't delete this. It's great, and if we need to Digivolve on top of it, we still have the reboot, so having a blocker that can swing and then game reboot on the beginning opponent's turn is fantastic. Then onto our main line, to be fair, is Gekomon. You don't play when Digivolve and you draw 1, and keeps everything alive by swinging in the security with jamming. Amazing, just absolutely amazing. And then our last playset, we're running the Kabutaribon from EX8, the Suspend a Digimon, and then the Inheritable for plus 2k, and same again on play when Digivolving Suspend. It's just good to keep the board down if needed. And then the 2 level 5s that we try and play off is the Jaga and the Shogun Gecko. Just either stun a Digimon or Tamer for the turn, or de-Digivolve, and this thing, I would love to make space for another one. I think I know what I can take out to make the space for another one. I'll go into it in a wee minute, but just given all of our Nature Spirits blocker, it does come in clutch. Then for our mainline Digivolving up is 3 copies of Triceramon. On play when Digivolving, suspend 1 Digimon, then that Digimon does not unsuspend until the end of your opponent's turn. And then the Inheritable for when this Digimon deletes the opponent's Digimon, trash top card of their security. And then 3 copies of the Mega Kabutaribon, which has the Fortitude, which is fantastic. And the alternate effect, while this Digimon is suspended, it gets plus 3000, and the same Inheritable as Triceramon. When it deletes a Digimon in battle, trash top of security. It's nice. Then onto our main level 6s, being the Eldoradimon, getting the on play when Digivolving, reveal top 4 cards and play up to the play cost of 7. So we're not reducing our play cost, but we are getting to play up to that play cost, which is fantastic. Blocker, and then end of turn DNA. It's just absolutely amazing, and the cards that we use to help with the DNA is 2 copies of Saber Leomon Ace, which has the on-play when Digivolving. You can suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, or one of your Digimon, sorry, two of your opponent's Digimon, suspended Digimon get minus 8k for the turn, and then the other when Digivolving effect is to suspend one Digimon, and if this Digimon is suspended, you can unsuspend it. So I always like to try, if I'm acing, do the second when Digivolving first, then trigger the on play when Digivolving. But if I play this out and my opponent does have a, with the Albarati, play it out, if they have something minus 8k, then end the turn with DNA. It's absolutely amazing in going into our main boss. But our second DNA option is 2 copies of Hercules Cavatari, which has the on play when Digivolving effect of you may suspend up three of your opponent's Digimon. Opponent's Digimon suspended by this effect, you gain a memory, and then all turns when this Digimon is suspended until the end of your opponent's turn, one of your Digimon gets piercing and plus 3k, so you can actually add it onto itself, which is quite fun. I haven't really got using that part of the effect yet, because usually by that stage we're DNAing into Talakmon. A lot of text. When Digivolving, you can play one play cost 7 or lower Digimon with the Nature Spirit trait from your hand, and if it's DNA Digivolve, you get to play 2 of them instead. And then when Digivolving, when attacking once per turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 7,000 for each of your Digimon. So you're doing 7, 14, 21 plus DP minus to one of your opponent's Digimon. It can be a bit of an overkill, but whenever you're up against something that is beefed up all the way up the line, it's nice to be over that DP threshold than it is to be under. Then on the our tamers, we're only running the 2. We're only running the original BT3 Davis, just to give us a search for green and a blue, and the memory setter is great. I don't see any reason to run any more, because it's either you're building up your line, you're playing stuff out for free. So even if your opponent does memory chuck you, you're still playing stuff out, and if you hit the Hercules, you're getting the memory back after the Digivolving, or you're going straight into DNA DP minusing anything that is annoying to the board, and then you're ready to set up for next turn, and your opponent is now having to rebuild the line in the stack while you're ready to swing. Then for options, we're running the 2 copies of the Nature Spirits, and I figured out that I actually played this wrong, and whenever I did use it, I added the bottom security, which I did right, but I was supposed to place this face up, bottom security, not to the top. And the security effect, all your Digimon and Nature Spirits gain alliance, and you can actually play this without meeting its color requirements as long as you don't have a face up security card, which is quite nice. So if you're able to get 2 of these in your security at the same time, double alliance, do 3 checks, minus DP, chip away the security as quickly as possible. Then we're running 1 Heaven's Judgment. Because the deck runs so much colors, if your opponent has made a big board, you can just either slam this out, activate the effects, minus 6k for each color on your side of the board. We have, what, 4 colors, I think, in the deck, 3 or 4. So we're activating this between 4 to 5 times, which is quite nice. And then the security effect of minus 12k to one of your opponent's Digimon. It's quite nice. Then we're running 2 of the new Jade Memory Boosts, just because it gives us better searching qualities for the main line, because the main line is blue and green with black support on the side for the reboot and blockers. So this does come in handy, and I'm quite happy that we're getting our dual color memory boost now, because it means so many of decks have the potential to run smoother. So yeah, this was a great addition. Then the last 2 cards are fun staples that I added into this deck, just because if you've seen it in the video, you'll understand why. 2 of the original structure deck, 2 Kaiser Nails that allow you to play a Digimon from underneath your source. So I believe there was one game that we did Digiball and DNA all the way up to Talak. We still had memory. We played this before. We played out Eldorado. We did the search again, then we DNA'd again into another Talak, and because it was DNA'd, we could swing with it. This just is a fun wee staple. If I was going to replace these, I would put another level 5 in and maybe another Jade Memory Boost. But I like to be different and try and do things weird. But yeah, that is the Nature Spirit deck that we used in the last 3 games. I hope this was a fun wee video just to sit and watch. I didn't want to try and over drag it out because, you know, deck lists can get long to explain with combo pieces and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. If there's any questions about the deck lists or anything, I have a Discord that has deck lists for different formats for the last year, and we're still uploading stuff every so often with new deck lists for different events. We do have a Highlander event coming up, so there will be a deck list going up for the deck that I have decided to build. So yeah, I just hope you enjoyed this little fun video of a breakdown of my Nature Spirits. But until next time, I hope you all enjoy yourselves, enjoy the games, have fun, and never forget, stay digitized.